video, we're going to talk about Bing merchant ratings and how this can give you an additional at least 30% more profitability and click-through rate on your Bing ads if you're running Bing ads. It's the little stars that show up next to your search ads that get you these results. If you aren't running Bing ads, by the way, you're just a regular subscriber to this channel, you need to be running Bing ads. If anything works at all on Google for you, it will work on Bing, but better. And the main reason for this is your competition's mainly not all doing it. Maybe some, but certainly probably not all. But also, it's a higher income demographic as a whole. It's filled with more so, or skewed more so with higher income, older individuals, which that in and itself is people with more money, and they convert at a higher rate. Naturally, the older people, the older demographic convert at a higher rate per click. They're not trying to screw around, click on 15 million sites before they decide to go with somebody. So you want to run Bing ads, and if of course you're running Bing ads and you're selling products, you want to get your damn Bing merchant ratings going for your company. I'm going to explain how to get them going, specifically, regardless of you thinking you don't have enough reviews to get this to show up, because it's all based upon reviews. I have a review strategy for you as well that will guarantee you'll get the minimum amount of reviews to get the stars to show up for your search ads on Bing as well, guaranteed. So that said, I'll get directly into the content here. Bing merchant ratings, okay, are basically just Bing's equivalent of Google seller ratings, which Google seller ratings would also give you gold stars underneath your ad. And it's based upon a 5-star system, you know, how well you've been reviewed on review sites like Trustpilot and so forth. As Bing pulls the reviews from a certain amount of review sites, there's a list of about 10, that if you get reviews to those sites, they'll pull, or cumulatively through those sites, they'll pull those reviews, you have a certain amount of minimum reviews, they'll then show directly inside or underneath your search ad the average review score that you got, which is what gets you the higher click-through rates. Google seller ratings get you more click-through rate as well, but the Bing's merchant ratings actually get you more results having your stars show up there as per what we've found. So it's especially important to get the Bing merchant ratings going for your Bing ads. So, and like I said, this is the stars that show up underneath your ad. So if here's your ad, you're going to have your stars show up directly underneath, assuming you have the minimum amount of reviews, you get them to show up there. But once you get the minimum amount of reviews, it automatically just shows up there. Problem that most people have, if they don't have these, is they can't get the minimum amount of reviews, because you not only have to have a minimum amount of reviews, but you have to get them in so much time. So you have to have a review strategy to rack up the number of reviews that you need to get this done. But it's worth it, because as soon as you have those stars, you're obviously going to make 30+% more on your ads just by having this. As the reason for this is there's on the top of Bing, there's 3 ads for people to pick from, or that they have to scroll past. The ad with the stars underneath it grab the eye and grab the attention at a much higher rate, and default people will click on this ad just because their eye has been drawn there. Okay? So, getting though, in addition to having your stars show up on your search ads, if you get the minimum amount of reviews, you also get something called an elite merchant badge underneath your shopping ads as well. So again, the shopping ads are the little image ads that show up on Bing search results with the product and then the price underneath it. Search ads are just the text ads, as you know, or if you don't know, that's what it is. And if you get the minimum amount of reviews, it'll be like a little check mark underneath the ad that says verified reviewer there, okay? Which also gets you more results. Not a ton. Unfortunately, Google doesn't show Bing doesn't show your stars underneath your shopping ad like they will on your search ad once you have the minimum amount of reviews. But it will give you the check mark, and will give you an additional click-through rate and additional results amounting to 5, 10, maybe 15% extra on top of whatever you're doing now with the shopping ad. So it's another added bonus and additional way you're going to make more money having these minimum amount of reviews and going through the trouble getting not just the amount of reviews you want, but the time frame that Bing needs to have them in for you to have these stars show up underneath your ads, and then you get that check mark underneath your shopping ads if you're running them. which if you're running, shopping, or if you're running search ads, you should be running shopping ads, because both of them will work. It's just a matter of how much will each of them work independently. And a lot of people that run shopping ads don't think they can get search ads to work, but there's always a price you can afford to pay per click where it becomes profitable. You have to find out what the clicks are worth to your business, and then just pay what the clicks are worth. Yes, you get less clicks, but at least you get some, and you're going to get some additional incremental revenue and profit in your business. Not just thinking about everything as an on-off switch. The results are in the details. Anyway, so what you got to have is a minimum of 30 reviews in the past 12 months in order to get your stars to show up underneath your Bing ads and to get that check mark underneath your shopping ads. Oh, sorry, here. To get that check mark underneath your shopping ads. So, for most smaller businesses, this is way too much. But before you shut this video down and say, Corey, there's no way I'm going to get 30 reviews in a year. This really isn't a problem if you just know how to get reviews. I told you at the beginning of this video I would have a review system for you to for sure guaranteed get you the minimum amount of reviews, assuming that you sell a few hundred products a year. What everybody tries to do that wants reviews is use these review programs like Trustpilot and whatnot, which you need to do in order for Bing, like I said, to pick up you got reviews. There's a small list of sites that you get your reviews through that you have to get your reviews on for your stars to show up underneath your ads, which you can Google that after this video to find out which review aggregation sites that Bing pays attention to. But what they'll do with Trustpilot is they'll send an automated email every time a customer checks out through their site, let's say, assuming that you sell through a cart and not, through a quote and then whatnot there. With that said, sending a random email out to, even if you customize it, like like Trustpilot will let you customize email with higher priced plans. Even if you customize it, you say, I'll give you, I would die for a great review versus just saying, please review us. You're still not going to get that much in terms of the rate of successful reviews per sale unless you go ahead and you do more than that. I've had people tell me at my agency before that as soon as they started paying their salespeople or customer service people or whatever at their company, they started getting an astronomically more amount of reviews. And what I'm telling you here is you should not only do that, but you should give them an exact process to follow to maximize the number of reviews per purchase that you're going to get. And that system is, you simply say, every time a customer comes through, you give them a call and you ask them, did you get your order? Yes. Was everything great? How did you, and did you like it? Yes, it was great, blah, blah, blah. Will you be willing to give us a review with that? I can basically type it up for you the way that you said it. And I'll send it to you. You just got to simply submit it through the link that I give you. Would you be willing to do that for me? Of course, everybody's going to say yes because they're going to feel, nobody wants to tell you to your face, no, F you, I'm not going to give you a good review because you've already given them something so they feel bad not doing it. The issue here is, though, this is where most people would just stop or give up. Because the person, even after saying to your face, yes, they'll give you the review, they're not going to give you the review. Why? Because people don't like giving damn reviews. It's time consuming. They don't feel like they need to have to. They paid you the money, that's good enough. So what you do, you email them the review as you typed it up, saying exactly how they explained it to you. And then you say, all you got to do is take the review I gave you, and this is through an email, or you could do it through text message. Text messages a lot of times are going to get an even higher response if you want to go that direction. All you got to do is just take the review I typed up for you, click on this link, paste it in, click OK. Give them an exact, don't just give them arbitrary information saying, do this and this. No, step one, copy, highlight this and click the copy. Then click this link. Then click the OK button. So literally a child can understand your instructions. Okay? Send that to them. You wait for the review. Not going to happen. Then you call them back up. and you say, "Hey George, I sent you the information, for you to leave a review like you said you would. I didn't see that it came through. Was there some problem with the link, or?" And then you just wait for them to start talking. They're going to feel guilty that they lied to your face. Then they're going to say, okay, I'll go ahead and leave the review now. And then if you want to, and you really want this to stick, you could say, okay, well, I can, go ahead and, if you want me to resend the link, I'll send it, but I want to make sure you get it this time. Send it again to them and say, hey, can you just leave the review right now for me? Would it be okay? I want to make sure it works this time. Play that angle. And then you'll get the review. That's the process and on top of all of that, the person you assign to do this gets paid $20, $30, $40, $50 bonus commission to get the review from every customer that you get them to get the customer to leave a review. You will get a shitload of reviews at that point in time. You'll get reviews at least 10% of the time from the customers that you sell to that way, because it's just highly effective. We've had people that are able to get a review at least 1 out of the 4 times, so 25% of the time they can get a review. For every 4 orders, they're getting 1 review with that kind of system in place. But it obviously takes deliver action. Most people don't want to do anything and expect reviews. If you do that, you're going to get like 1 in 100 people leaving a review, and you're never going to get over your minimum threshold for your stars to show up. If you figure right now you make $100,000 a year selling on Bing, and instead of $100,000 a year in sales, that if you got your stars to show up and you got this minimum 30 reviews, you're going to be able to sell an additional 40% more on Bing because of that, and it really doesn't matter that much. You're going to make $140,000 in sales. You're going to make an extra $40,000 a year in sales revenue just simply by having the minimum of 30 reviews come through. Just work it back. If I set $40,000 in front of you on a table and said, all you have to do is XXX, you would do it. It's just people don't do it because they don't think about things this way. Of course, here's the 40 grand. If I set it on the table and I said, either do this, this, and this, or I'm going to take this back, then you would be motivated because you're going to lose the money. But just making the money is not motivating to most people. So basically, that's it. Now, obviously, you may not be able to pay employee $50 per review that you get, but if the reward was high enough, the reason why I mentioned what I did is you should mathematically work the numbers. If you're going to get a 30% conservative increase in your sales on Bing because you're able to get the minimum amount of reviews, you can figure out what you make through Bing and what you're going to make as in addition to having these stars on your ads. In addition to what you're making now, you're making $30,000 a year. Of that $30,000, probably, given it's not really going to probably cost me much more ad spend because it's going to increase my click-through rate, which then is going to reduce my cost per click. I'm going to make an additional, let's say $6,000 in profit per year. I can pay literally $50 per successful review to my employee for getting this. Because even after I have to pay that out 50 times, I'm still more than doubling my profit. There's still more than doubling my money on what I'm getting. So, in other words, that employee makes a lot, but I make still more than that employee just in terms of the additional return you're going to get through having these stars show up on your ads. So basically, you can pay $50 a review to your employee as long as you were selling at least $100,000 a year in sales through Bing. If you're selling more, then you can obviously pay more. If you can't pay that much, maybe a lot of you that I've seen clients of ours able to pay $10 per successful review and still get tons more reviews as soon as that was done. These clients would literally tell their salespeople, you must ask for a review every time a job is done for a service business, like a home service business. As soon as they said you get $10 per additional review you get, they started getting astronomically more reviews just from an additional $10 spiff from getting the review. Humans are designed to do the minimum work required because that's how we're built. Employees are not going to go to bat for you to get these damn reviews, given it's awkward as hell asking for a review and following up the way that I said, because just asking ain't going to do dog shit most of the time. You're going to get 1% of the people to agree and actually successfully leaving a review for you. You got to compensate them for that awkwardness. If I'm going to make an additional $25 for a review for everyone I get, and I can get a review, 3 reviews a week, well, that's extra money that I can go to the bar with every week. That I just basically, all I had to do is call every customer that ordered that week, and I got an extra, free bar money, which I got to be at work doing something anyway. So why don't I do that? So it doesn't work if you don't. For the most part, it doesn't work unless you're going to pay your employees and cut them in on the action. They're not going to go through your system. You're going to give them the system. They're going to forget about it. You're going to, even if you follow up with them, it's going to be done half-assed. You figure out what you could have successfully paid them. You'll get the reviews. I promise you. I promise you. And if you follow up the customer's way that I say, I promise you they'll leave the review. Why? Because they almost feel like they have to. They're obligated at that point. Working the thing, like I said. That's going to get you the 30 reviews plus that you need in a year if you don't have them already. A lot of you guys, you don't have to do that. You can email them, through Trustpilot's, automated system that just emails every person, asks them for a review, and you're good. For other, a lot of you other guys that are watching this, you're going to have to take drastic measures to get the amount of reviews that we want. But, and just if it wasn't enough of a motivation to you to get the reviews going in your business, having the stars show up, of course you have stars showing up on your Google ads. That's going to make your Google ads go up by 20-25% in terms of profitability. So does the stars show up there. Your shopping ads on Google, instead of the check mark on Bing, you're going to get the stars to show up there. That's going to get an additional 20-25% more profitability from your shopping ads, getting it to show up there. Plus, on top of that, the more reviews you have showing on your product pages, because a lot of you guys have enough reviews to show, if you showed all your reviews that you have on each product page, so each product has basically all the reviews for all your products combined on there. If you were to have enough reviews where you have 5 or 10 reviews for that product specifically, so that when they go to look at the reviews on that product page, they can see the reviews for that exact item, you're going to get higher conversion rates on top of that again, which 10 to 100% depending on what market and what product you're talking about. Because people don't want to see reviews for other products, obviously. They want to see the reviews for that exact item. It's just hard to get enough reviews to rack up, a certain amount of minimum reviews per item that you're selling. Unless you have this system, you can do that. So when you think about all these other ways that you're going to make money, having 10% of the customers you have leaving you a review, now instead of making an additional 30 grand per year, you're making an additional 300 grand per year. And these reviews that you have to pay for each review from your employee to work this system, it's literally nothing. They're getting 5% of what you're earning, you get the other 95%. So, but anyway, I think you get the general point. There's the system to get the reviews if you don't have them or can't get enough to get the stars to show up. If you like the video, I'd appreciate it if you would give the video a like and consider subscribing to this channel, as I have a ton of other content on this channel that'll help you make a ton of money with your Google ads, Facebook ads, and so forth. And it comes straight from the source on somebody who just does ad strategy all day long. I'm not a course seller or a YouTuber. I'm an ad strategist who has a YouTube channel on the side, and I give you the stuff that we use to guarantee results for our clients' campaigns, as that's what I have to do at my agency at Guarantee PPC. So it's the information straight from the source, and therefore it's the information you really want to pay attention to and put stock into if you really want results on your ads. If you like my channel, by the way, I also have a blog at guaranteeppc.com/blog, where it's writing directly from myself in terms of how to get results, as well as through my column at entrepreneur.com. You can find my work, my written work as well, which can be highly useful for you to be able to make money with your ads as well. If you are looking for the best ad manager that you can find online, I could certainly be that person for you, and with our service that we offer to clients, where we guarantee results for our clients upfront in terms of sales results or increases in leads on the same ad spend that they have going already, we can get you results on your campaign before paying any fees. And then when you do pay fees to our agency, it comes out of the additional profit you're making from your ads. We're the only service out there that does anything like this. Trust me, that if you could find somebody else doing it, let me know, because I don't know anybody else crazy enough to do that. And I get to work on your campaign directly and get you results. The only catch is you got to have something that I know I can get results on. I got to have a great product or service. But if you want to see if we can work together, reach out to my agency at guaranteedppc.com. I'll be happy to give you a free analysis on what you have either way and let you know how much sales results, in addition to what you have going already, you can get on your campaigns. I'd be looking forward to hearing from you. So reach out to me. Let's see if we can do business. Beyond that, though, if you aren't looking for an ad manager, if we worked in your market already, you should use the templates that we've already developed that get results in your market. If you're a plumber and you're going to come to work with this anyway, of course I'm not going to build everything from scratch if I've already worked for another plumber. I'm going to take what works for plumber A that we've done business with for the past 3 years and use it for you. Well, in that case, the templates that we use, the ad templates, campaign templates, landing page templates, if you would like to just buy those from us, we sell those as well. We sell them for a one-time fee. We can tell you what results we got with those templates, and then with that, you can just literally copy and paste results into your ad accounts. Of course, we've had to have worked in your industry before for this to matter, but we've worked in over 100 markets so far. So you should absolutely reach out to me and see if we've worked in your market, because I guarantee you, the amount of money and time you're going to spend to try to figure out what we figured out in your market is going to be nowhere close to what we're charging for these templates. As long as there's no conflict of interest between you and a client or a past client, we can sell you these templates. And these templates are, basically badass enough that we've got people using the templates to start up side businesses, farming out, the leads, taking a cut of the revenue that they're getting from these leads, or starting an e-commerce business on the side. Given that we have e-commerce campaigns as well, where you could acquire those items that someone's selling in another country, in your country, and so forth, using the templates that we have. And as long as you're in a different geographic market, of course you can use the templates to start a similar business in your market. So if you're interested in that, though, reach out to me at my firm. Also, guaranteedppc.com will tell you what results we've had in your market, and of course, cost to get you those results using the templates we have. But I'll wrap it up with that. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and hope to see you on my next video where we have another great strategy for you then. See you later.